Football Manager 24 full releases here, and it's time for a main game save. Now, following on from last year, we started off half star to 5 star, where he took a manager from half star reputation all the way to 5 star. We're going to do the same again here. We have 4 very simple rules. Rule number 1, we start at the closest team geographically to my front door. This year, it's Weston-Super-Mare. Rule number 2, we do not use the player search bar. We're only going to sign players through trials or through scouting. Now, loan deals, if the player comes to us through intermediaries and stuff like that, we will use it, but we're just not going to search for any players. We're going to do this all through reports. Rule number 3 involves us moving around the clubs. Now, we're going to use full realism for this one. We're not going to take a job in another country for less money or a tiny little bit more money than what we're currently on. We're going to look at it, we're going to see, yes, we can realistically do that. If that offer's right, we'll go for it. We can still apply for jobs. So let's say, for instance, the Birmingham City job come up, like it did in FM24, we will take it because that there is a decent move that we can make and is realistic. And rule number 4, the final rule, is when does the save end? The save ends when the manager gets 5 stars of reputation. Now that could be halfway through the season. If that's the case, we go till the end of the season and go from there. So you have it, folks, the start of half star to 5 star. Let's get into this one. We're down at the beach with Weston-Super-Mare. Hi folks, and welcome to Club 1, Episode 1 of Half Star to 5 Star here on Football Manager 24. I'm Russ. Coming in today's episode, we're going to look at the start of this save. We briefly covered it in the rules section in the intro. Now we're going to add some meat to those bones, and as you can see, we are here at Weston-Super-Mare, the 75th season. We've replaced the manager, Scott Bartlett, so there have been some eyebrows raised there. Have a quick look here. So the chairperson is bringing us in. Paul Bliss welcomes us to the club. Part of the induction is going to give us a short welcome him in package. I actually said that word correctly. Media, I think we're going to finish 16th. We do need the director of football by the looks of things here. Next page then is the squad. They're saying we play best on the 4-2-3-1 with the 2 defensive midfielders. I'm not too keen on that. If you remember anything from the Galatasaray beta save, I sort of moved them up. I had a defensive midfielder and then we had a central midfielder there. So we'll have a little play around with the tactic as things go on. So then, the board want us sort of in the wage budget. I don't know if you can do that with a lower league club. We'll try our best, but we'll see how things go. They want us to expand the stadium. I don't think that's anything that we can do. I mean, I guess if we sell players and generate money in that way, we can expand the stadium then. 5-year plan is to avoid relegation from the National League South. Yeah, we can do that, I think. Competitive in the FA Cup, competitive in the FA Trophy, and then my contract expires there. So we need to stay in the National League South. I think that's going to be the main plan. Avoid relegation and then, do things great there. The main plans here from the supporters, is to avoid relegation from the National League South, be competitive against Bath City, and finish above Taunton in the league. They are our 2 main rivals. Let's see what we can do there. That's all the schedule stuff that comes through when you start a new save. We'll click on the next bit after because we'll do that off camera because that's going to set everything up and make the save there. So when you join us next, we will have a look at an in-depth view of the team, see where we are lacking and sort of see what formation we can do and where we need to improve the squad. So let's take a quick look at the squad then. How bad or good is it? Not very good by the looks of things. We have 17 players in the squad and one of them's injured. He's out for 6 to 8 months, so effectively we have 16 players, and by the looks of things we have 1 centre back. We have a lot of midfielders, a lot of defensive midfielders, just not a lot of defenders. That's where we need to focus in. I'm looking at it tactic wise. I think we're going to have to do 3 at the back and 2 defensive midfielders and go from there. So I'm going to have a little play around with the tactic now, show you that before we move on to anything else. But yeah, I'm not looking optimistic. It's not like Chippenham last year where everything was all in place and we could just battle on. I think this is going to be a slog to start with, and then we can improve from there. So, tactic and formation wise, we're going to go with this. It is a 3-3-4 essentially, or a 3-2-1-2-2. We don't have the defenders at the club to play 2 at the back at the moment, and even if we do bring players in, we're going to need a little bit of rotation. So I think this is the best we can do. So yeah, we're going to go with a goalkeeper on defend. We're going to go with 2 full-backs on defend as well. Both have the instruction to sit a little bit narrower just to help the centre-back out, who's going to be on the stopper instruction. We have a half-back on defend and a ball-winning midfielder on defend in the defensive midfield positions. Box-to-box midfielder on support, just running up and down, helping the defence, helping the midfield, helping the attack as best he can. 2 wingers on support. We're going to be aiming those crosses towards the target forward who is on support. And we've got a poacher on attack. If you know anything about my formations from last year, I like a poacher. I like them that they just sit on the last defender. And yeah, they just get loads of goals when the ball is pinged to them. We're going to be playing it on the balanced mentality. It is a Route 1, custom Route 1 tactic style. In possession then, we're going to be sitting fairly narrow because I don't want to stretch the play too much and them hurt us in the defence. Approach play, we've got nothing clicked on this one. We're going to be more direct with the passes. We're going to be hitting those crosses into the box as early as we can. As I said, aiming for that target forward. Be more disciplined as well. I'm going to play for set pieces. Only thing we've clicked on this screen here is to regroup, and then out of possession then we're going to have that lower defensive line, and we're also going to have the mid block. That should help us out when trying to defend here. We're going to get stuck in with our tackles as well. So that is the formation and the tactic. Look at the squad planner then, and we need a lot of help here. I think we need a right back, left back, definitely need centre back. So I think our area that we're going to focus on is the defenders. I think we need at least 2 centre-backs, 2 left-backs and a right-back possibly. Although we do have right-backs here, but I mean, some of them play in the central defence position, so it's not going to be ideal for us. So that will be in the next episode where we focus on the transfer window, trying to bring players in to improve this squad. Can we do it? Who knows? Fingers crossed we can do it. Join us tomorrow at 7 PM. That is when the videos are going to be coming out. This one obviously is just a little insight into how things are going to be going for this save. 7 o'clock tomorrow. That is when things kick off properly with this transfer window and our first competitive games. So if you're new around here, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon as well to be notified whenever we drop a video on the channel. And as always, folks, thank you very much for watching.